Greetings and welcome to another excellent World of Tanks video. Today I'm going to show you the secrets of the war chest system, how it works, and how to know when you have the best chances to get extra gold. Really, that's the most important thing. But I'm going to teach you what to do to set yourself up for future extra gold if you're not in position now. So what you do, you can choose to buy gold like this. So I was going to buy $15, $14.99 of war chests. I want to show you what $15 worth of gold is. That's 3,000 gold. So instead of doing that, because there's no bonus to be had, I do the opposite because I learned this from the Fishman, and he's the grand master of the cards or war chest, however you want to, call it. They used to be cards, now they're war chests. So what we're going to show you is what I call fishing. No pun intended, but what you do with a $14.99, $15 war chest pack of 11 war chests is you're going fishing for gold. Now, the way it works is that you're going to get some gold. 10% of your chests, on average, are going to be a tank prize. So you're going to get gold plus some boosters plus tank prize, or tank prizes if you get lucky. That's what you're doing. So we're going to fish for gold and we're going to fish for tank prizes. This is the fun part of war chests. I'm going to do my free daily war chest. And let's see what we got here. That's a nice one, 2.75 Commander Experience Booster. I'll be using that on my Panzer 38H. Now, I always tell people it's gambling. So don't go crazy because you can get addicted. If you're not sure, you want to try a 4-pack, try a 4-pack. I go for 11 or 30 depending on what I feel like in my mood. Yesterday I was feeling like 11-pack, no big risk. I don't take large risks. So I'm going to go fishing for gold. Now, if I wanted to buy $15 of gold, I'd just go over here, bam, and get 3,000 gold. But there's no fun there, so I'm not doing that. In fact, I've never done that because I'm not going to do that. I learned from fish, go fishing. We're going to fish for gold and fish for tanks. If I don't have the tank that I get lucky to get out of a card or a war chest, well, then I have that tank from the war chest for, super dirt cheap price. So 10% of your cards or chests will be tanks. So in an 11-pack, you expect to average 1. You could get 2. You could get as many as 3. You could also get 0. It has happened. It doesn't happen very often, but it does happen. So I want to give you the warning up front. There's no guarantee. What you see is what I got. And that's just what happened. I don't buy a bunch of these and then look for a good one to make a video to pump myself up somehow. Besides, you could tell with my gold amount. It's real simple. You see it in the video, so it's like, I can't hide it from you even if I wanted to. I could maybe if I just did the video of the opening and don't show you the gold total. It's possible, but that takes a lot of extra effort, which I don't want to do, and also that would be dishonest, which I don't do. So there you go. It's real simple. What you're going to see is the gold total that I started out with, and then this is the gold total that I have ended with after the war chests were done. So the war chest normally will give you about 1900-ish gold, plus or minus a little bit, and also plus whatever prizes you get, meaning boosters or tanks, most importantly. That's the most important thing. We're looking for tanks. Let's just be honest. Let's just cut right to the chase. So the more you get, the merrier. Now, let me show you one of the things you need to know is you need to know what prizes are available. So I'm going to hit the Y button, see the drop table. If you're on PlayStation, that would be triangle. Okay, here we are. War chest. Let's go. You can read this all yourself. It's pretty basic stuff. This gives you updated information on what you're going to get, etc., etc. And your likelihoods of what, they have camo vouchers in there. I've never known that they had a camo voucher possible. So, okay, that's cool. So anyway, dun 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 dun. One of the ones you also want to look out for is the chest in a chest, which is a 5% chance. Always good to know. So, private war chest. Why do I do private war chest? I'm going to tell you there's two reasons. Number one, it's the lowest risk because they're the cheapest. And they're also the most awesome. And I'll tell you why they're the most awesome. The reason they're the most awesome is because you get more chances for your dollar. And that's the key. On average, they're all basically the same. If you got average every time, there's really no value difference between, well, the cards used to be blue, black, and red, which is the best way to remember them for me. But the thing is, they're not all average, and this is the key. They're different. And it makes a difference because when you get lucky, the private, which used to be blue, can go through the roof with the luck factor, more so than the others. Now, the others can go through the roof because you get higher value tanks prizes. But I'm playing a game of numbers versus, hoarding tanks that I don't care about. So, and what happens is the turnover of private or blue card tanks is preferable to me. Now, Fish has like everything, just about. So black, he rakes it in very well. But when you go up to black or sergeant, or go up again to red or general, you do take a bigger risk. And so I've seen Fish get some less than excellent results on the black cards / sergeants. But he's had some phenomenal pluses. His pluses have been very plus, and his minuses have been somewhat minus. That's the thing. So you seem to have a bigger spread as you go up in value. Your highs are higher, your lows are lower. So I like private because it's real simple. There's low risk to the comparison to the rewards. So basically, you got 15 different tanks that are available. And these are from low to high. BT-7 artillery being the lowest at 850 gold. And it goes all the way through. You have the T-15, the Gross Tractor, that's a tier 3. BTSV is a tier 3. S-35 is a tier 3. M4A2 Sherman, I don't know if that's a 4 or a 5. Probably a 5. The M4 improved is a 5. Captured KV-1 is a 5. Fighting Girlfriend is a 5. Stug 3 is a 5. T-34 Shielded is a 5. SU-100 is a 6. Panther M10 is a 7. AMX Chappie is a 7. And CS-52 is an 8. So on this list, I have every one of these except for, unfortunately, the highest value, which is the CS52. And I also do not have the Sherman. But I think that's like a 1,500 gold. It's not a big deal. So, hey, I'm fishing for gold here. I have 13 of 15 possible prizes. So my odds of getting a refund for a tank card is very high. It's like 85-ish%. And if I get one I don't have, well, then I got it. You know, so that's the thing. All of the tanks you pull out and keep from a chest or a card all have the same price, dirt cheap. Because you're paying, in this case, $15 for 11 war chests. So I'm just giving you the heads up here. This is what's available. And I know I'm going to be getting gold and gold. The chances of me getting one of the two tanks that I don't already have is pretty slim. About 15%. It's not zero, but it's slim. So we're fishing for tanks, we're fishing for gold. If you have none of these tanks, that means every time you pull a tank, you're pulling a tank. Something you could use in the game, which is fantastic. And I'll tell you, one of the hidden benefits of doing this is that the tanks you pull out and didn't have, you get to try those out and work on those. And if you play those tanks, every tank plays slightly differently. Some will be better fitted for your style than others, but they'll all make you better at the game in general. That's the unheralded secret of the war chests. So every time you pull a tank, you're pulling out an opportunity to get better in the game for a dirt cheap price. That's one of the keys. So now we've got that covered. Let's go to the war chest, shall we? All right, here we go. As you can see, 12,971, which is 7350 less than what you saw at the beginning. So this is a filler. Got 150 gold and a couple of low-grade filler items, nothing special. This is very good. That's 300. That's 150 more than your filler. So I look at that as a plus 150. Because I know I'm going to get 11 times 150, but pluses here and there. There's another 150 filler with a common 100,000 silver and another free experience. That's much better than the filler. So that's 150 for the coins plus 3250 for the SU-100. This is why we play the game. That was jackpot right there. All right, another good card, 250 gold plus a ×4 commander. Always fantastic. Awesome. Chest and a chest. 250 gold plus another chest. So now from 11, my stash goes up to, it was totally 12. Absolutely bonus. That one comes in at the very end. That comes in now, and that is a great card. Even though it's only 850 gold for the BT7, the highest gold coin you can get is 400. So it's like having two of those. So that was 150 for the coins, and then 850 for the tank. Fantastic stuff. I mean, that's two tanks. The SU-100 was fantastic. Oh, back-to-back tanks, nasty. S-35. Good tank. If you don't have it, man, that's a good tank. It's very, very useful. That's 1,000 gold for that tank plus 150 for the card. That's 3 tanks. And, of course, back-to-back is super special. All right, another 150 filler, but I have a ×3 vehicle booster, which is good because I use those up in my silver with interest operation. Another filler, but I got a ×4 commander booster. That's always nice. And that's where you're just hoping to pick up something good when you get a filler. There's another filler, but a ×2 vehicle booster is okay. I mean, I consume those boosters like nobody's business in Silver with Interest. Here we go. This is the last one. So the crate in a crate was 250 gold. Fantastic. I can't complain. So my 11 pack turned into a 12 pack. And in those 12 crates or chests, I had 7 that were more than 150. That's insane, really. Here you can check over the list if you want to see what I got. Okay, so as you can see, like I said, I started 12,971. I'm at 20,321. That's 7,350 gold. That's more than this standard gets you with no tank refunds. The 30 private war chest is a 5,000 payout in gold plus prizes, whatever they may be. Now, once again, you can get anywhere from 0 to 7 tanks. I have personally pulled 7 tanks out of a 30 pack twice. So now it makes a difference, because when you're pulling those tanks, you're building your stash so that future pulls can be matched and giving you refunds. Now, here's another thing that we figured out that was useful. Someone says, well, I don't want to buy these private war chests. They're lower value, etc., etc. Well, that's true. But it's all up to you. It's whatever interests you. Some people go for red because they want to have tier 8. But, that's their own opinion. Now, the thing that we did the math, and it was really interesting because my friend, when he first got his first batch of cards, he went for the red, which was general equivalent. Okay, so he went for general, and he got like 5 tanks out of that, which was way more than average, like double the average. He pulled 5 tanks. He pulled the same tank twice, so we got a refund right in the first pack. So that was fantastic. So he ended up with like 20, I want to say he ended up with like 23,000 gold and 4 tanks he did not own. And they were all 7s and 8s. One of the ones he got in there, I remember, the double was an Eagle 7, which is a tier 7. He also got the Icebreaker, which is a tier 8 and a very fun tank to play. So let's look at the gold here for a second. So when my friend got his he bought the $100 pack of general chests. He could have gotten 25,000 gold. What he ended up with, due to luck factors, was about 23,000 gold, 4 tanks that he kept to use, and those tanks were expensive. The Icebreaker was an 8,000 tank. That is an 8,000 gold tank. So he did well. His bonus, for basically like 2,000 gold, he got about 30,000, 25,000 in tanks. So he was jackpot right from the get-go. He's like, oh man, that was awesome. So that was really funny. We were in a party when he opened it, so I was keeping track of it. I was like, man, he did really well on that. But me, I ain't spending $100 because this is what I realized. Remember what I told you about having opportunities? The opportunities to get more openings. We also thought, I mentioned to him, I said, instead of getting $100 general pack, which is over here, 27 general chests, you'd be better off really. Now, here's the thing, with taxes included, this will make a difference. and it's a huge difference, and you're going to see the numbers. You're going to go, wait a second, this is the way to go. Well, maybe not. It's all personal opinion. You could get for $100 plus tax, which is $108.25. Basically, just call it $110. You get 27 general chests, which is good. Or if you spent $10 more, it would be each one of these private 30s is $40.03. So basically, for $40 times 3, 120, you'll get 90 opportunities to score. 90 opportunities versus 27. Now, let's see, the thing that happens is that just on the average, that means 9 tank scores. And my problem with these generals is I don't have very many of the tanks that are there. I can't really score off of matches. But conversely, on the privates, I have almost every one of those. So if I get 9 on average, that's 9, it's probably 8 scores, 8 matches. So you're going to generate more gold indirectly while you'll be getting tanks over here. So it just depends what you're looking for. You're looking to get tanks without gold refunds. And if you like higher tier tanks, which to me are overrated, but that's an opinion. I'm not trying to tell you. I'll tell you opinion is opinion, and I'll tell you facts are facts, because I don't want to tell you something that isn't true, because it might be true for me, but it won't be true for you. That's opinion. So I did it one time. I got the 30, and it was awesome. Because I got like 7 in one of the 30s. I got 7 cards. So I think I ended up getting, I think it was like 12 or 13 total tank cards. It was when they were cards. Okay, so it was 90 blue cards, and I ended up getting like 13 tanks. And I did very well. I still had like, geez, what did I have? I want to say it was right around 23,000, 24,000 gold, plus a handful of tanks to keep, which become, matches in the future. That's the key. So it's just, there's different ways to look at it. Every solution is unique for each person. So I give you different solutions that we have encountered, because if any of those work for you, well, then there you go. I mean, you might be Mr. Jackpot on general chests, or you might be like Fish. He's a firm believer in Sergeant War chests. Now, he does dabble in private as well. So look at the odds. The odds are the same. So just look at what the prizes are. The prizes should dictate to you your behavior. I have the matches in privates, so that's where I stay. I do have a lot of sergeant matches, and I have a handful of general matches, but I just don't want to go and do that. This is just a goof-off $15 gamble, no big deal. That's the price of a lunch. So there you go. So basically speaking, instead of going out to eat lunch, I could buy 11 private war chests and just have some leftover food, and everybody's a winner. I'm not inconveniencing myself to spend 100 and whatever on a pack of 27 general chests. Find the solution that works for you. That's the key. Now, I don't recommend Halloween war chests unless you like two-dimensional commanders and they're all monsters, which that's fantastic. I don't care for that, so I don't recommend it as an opinion. I tell you what's there. You can get 100 gold here and there. You can get 200 gold here and there. There's a 1% chance you can get one of the 4 top value tanks in there. And they're good tanks, like Cold War Era 2 4211 is a fantastic tank. That's one of the prizes in the Halloween war chest. If you want to take that gamble for that as well as that, if you enjoy the two-dimensional commanders, that is a fantastic purchase. Me, I don't care about two-dimensional commanders. I like 3D. That's just, that's the way I am. So I do what's good for me. I tell you all the options that I know, and whatever is good for you, that's what you should do. It's not about I'm telling you what to do. I just give you ideas that maybe you hadn't thought of, and you can use it or not. It's fine. And like I said, when I do war chest openings, I'm not buying a bunch of stuff and hiding the terrible ones that I get. I just do it, and I show you what I got. It's pretty much basic stuff, and then the other ones are from my friends that I know who do those, and they send them to me because they know I'll make a video of it, so I can spread the word to as many people as possible. The more information you have off of the card videos or war chest videos, the better informed you will be. And I'm a believer that great information helps you make great decisions. It's just that simple. I researched the crud out of it before I bought any, and it worked great, and I was fully prepared. So what you do, or what I do, is I get for this case was an 11 privates. I sometimes will buy the 30. I haven't done that because I just really don't need it. I look at it and go, look, 10%, that's what I'm looking for. I just, I'm satisfied if I can get 10% of my prizes or tanks, that's fine, and I'm going to gamble that I'll get it. If I get more, like I did this time, it's jackpot for 2 and double jackpot for 3. So it's just fantastic stuff. But I don't set myself up that I'm going to get some unreasonable prize, payout, and I don't get it, and then I'm like, oh man, that was terrible. You're hurting yourself. You need to realize you're gambling, and if you can do the gamble and break even, that's the same thing as just going and buying boring gold. Okay? But you had a chance to do something special. You never know. And sometimes you might do like break even in the gold amount, and you end up with like one extra tank that you got for free. Well, dude, that's a free tank. That's awesome. If all I got, if I was a brand new player and I gambled and I end up getting close to break even and I got one free tank extra, say that, let's say I got 2 tanks of the same tank, which happens very frequently. 2 of the same. You're the first one you get to keep. The second one is a refund. You could get literally, this would be reasonable. You remember that S35 that I got. If you were a brand new player, bought an 11 pack, and got like 1,900 gold, which is about average, plus 2 S35s, one to keep for free, and the other one is a refund, that's like 2,900 gold for the same price that you would pay for 3,000 gold, but it's like you got boosters for free on top of that. You may have picked up, this is the thing, you may have picked up other things that you didn't anticipate. Like I got crate in a crate. That's awesome. There's also just the excitement factor and the anticipation of getting the war chest. It's really fun stuff. So like I said, it is very addictive. So you got to go with it up front and be professional. You want to be, aware of what's happening and don't get sucked in to the addictive part of the rush of getting a great prize. It was awesome getting great prizes, but I'm like, okay, that's great, but don't go berserk and go buy 10 more packs just like that, because that's stupid. Okay, that's what I'm saying. Be reserved and reasonable, and you'll have a lot of fun like we have. Fish has done it. A lot of my friends have done this. It's just fantastic stuff. That's just how we do it. So I wanted to give you a good breakdown. You're going to go fishing for tanks. You're going to go fishing for gold. And hopefully you get a decent payout. You catch a lucky break and get a tank that you hadn't thought about getting or you weren't going to buy. Awesome. Like, I mean, let me tell you the story. I posted the video of this on my channel. You can see it, or if you have seen it, then you'll know what I'm talking about. During this season of Halloween, my stage 69 Sergeant chest had a tier 8 G-SOAR sniper tank. I did not have that tank. That's a 9,000 gold tank. I don't buy 9,000 gold tanks very often. Okay. I have bought a couple, but that's it. So I got that. I go, fine, great. Never had it. Now I have it. I still haven't played it because I wasn't really interested in it. I have other sniper tanks that I have. But that's not the point. The point is we got to stage 90. Stage 90, there was a private chest and a general chest. Private chest was a good one. I think it was like 250 gold, which is above average because average is 150. My 90 general's chest was a a G-SOAR tier 8. Super lucky because the G-SOAR is in both sergeants. It's the top sergeant tank. It's not the top one in the generals, but it's high on the list. So literally all I did was play this season. Oh, here's a sergeant, bam, G-SOAR. Here's a general, bam, G-SOAR, 9,000 gold refund. You never know what happens. So it's one of those things that your luck is different than my luck, and that's different from some other guy's luck that we know. And that's okay. And we do this and we share this information across our friends because, I got lucky today or yesterday actually, and then somebody else is going to get lucky in next week. Or, it's just random stuff. It's like, it's not a competition. It's just, cheerleaders. Yay, Bob, or yay, Steve, or yay, Fish, or yay, Hayden. Great score. And they're like, yay, Duke. It's all awesome stuff. It makes it more fun to see other people having success as well. So when you have success, you share it with them, and then they'll say, hey, yay, you. It's fantastic stuff. So that's really all it is. And I wanted to give you the breakdown here so you can enjoy it whenever you do it. And if you're not sure, go do those. Make sure you do your long hauls. Those are free war chests. And when I call them, really, I should have mentioned this earlier, I refer to them as free tank lottery tickets. Every time you get a long haul completed, you're given a war chest now, but it was a blue, black, or red card. And those to me were just free tank lottery tickets. Hey, you get this free lottery ticket, you open it up, bammo, you get whatever you get. Might be 150 gold, might be a 10,000 gold refund tank, which I have done once. And a couple of weeks ago, I got the 9,000 G-SOAR refund. So that tank lottery paid me big time. And you saw this one. This is another great payoff in the tank lottery. So that's fun stuff. That's what it's all about to me. I'm here to have as much fun as possible, and I can have fun with war chests, either long hauls for free. Brownie is the king of that. He does Microsoft Rewards, and so he gets a 4-pack every month for free. And so all the ones he's got are absolutely free, super fantastic. So find what scenario is the most fun for you and then go for it. No big deal. If you just can't take the risk, I understand that. Don't do it and just go over here and buy straight gold. There's nothing wrong with that. No, we don't do that because we're gamblers and we're going to gamble that we're going to get something bonus. And I did. I've been very lucky on my gambling. I've done break even or better every time. But that is not guaranteed at all. So be smart about it. Don't be stupid. So I hope I taught you something very valuable that you can use in the future. And by all means, if you've had great luck with war chests or cards, post it here. Everyone who watches this and reads those comments, they want to see your success. So don't feel like you're bragging. You want to share your success with other people so they can understand that it does happen to people that they don't even know. It's not bragging if it's true. And if it's true, it's very helpful. So I'm done with this video here, and I think I've definitely done something good enough for you to leave a like for this video. Please tell your friends, because that will help them as well. And then once they see it, they'll possibly leave a like and maybe subscribe as well. It's a great thing to have for free. You don't even have to pay for this video. Isn't that awesome? So you can have a lot of fun, I hope, crossing your fingers. And maybe you can do something close to what I have done. Like I said, just play the odds. 10%, man. That's all you have to worry about. If you get lucky and get a crate like I did, that's a bonus. There's other bonuses available as well. So have fun. Do whatever makes you happy. But don't expect an unreasonable result. Otherwise, you're going to be sad and it's going to be very bogus. So good stuff. I got plenty more Halloween videos to make, believe me. So this is really funny because this is the third time I've made this video, because the other two were just kind of drab and there was no zing. But this time I found my inner zing, and so that's why this video is however long it is, because it was just, I got on a roll and it was all good stuff that's relevant. So thanks again for watching. Look for my other videos. Hope to see you later today, tomorrow, or the next day, whatever. And I'll see you guys very soon. Thanks again.